right, my name is Sophia, and I am a fifth year PhD candidate in the Department of Earth and Environment. And I did my urban internship project this summer with Speak for the Trees Boston. And the title of my project is Mapping Trees and Their Public Health Benefits in Boston, Massachusetts. So, to start out, the issue that I was working with is called tree inequity. So what is tree inequity? Well, within a city, trees are not distributed evenly among all different communities and neighborhoods, and that unequal distribution of trees is rooted in like systemic injustices, like racism or language isolation, socioeconomic status. And that also affects, where trees are in people's neighborhoods. And as we know, trees are lovely, wonderful parts of our urban ecosystem. They provide shade and keep us cool when, the city gets really hot. They also help clean the air, make it nicer to breathe, and they also greatly improve our mental health. But the unequal distribution of trees throughout a city means that different communities don't have equal access to all of those benefits that trees provide. Um, and so in cities like Boston, we're trying to figure out what we can do to address that and plant more trees throughout the city, especially in places that lack trees. Um, so I partnered with Speak for the Trees, and they are a nonprofit organization that does work to plant trees and maintain them in collaboration with communities, and then also does advocacy work with the city of Boston to try to move toward tree equity. So looking into our future and making sure that we have a sustainable plan for keeping the trees we have and increasing our tree canopy coverage. Um, and my project specifically was looking at the relationship between public health and tree canopy coverage. And so here, just as an example, we have a map of urban heat and tree canopy in Boston. And you can see that lots of the areas that lack tree canopy, like South Boston, East Boston, Central Boston, also are some of the hottest areas when we have extreme heat in the city. And so what I was doing was I was looking at a bunch of different like existing data sets and looking at how those maps sort of like overlaid each other and tried to look for patterns in where we had tree canopy or didn't have canopy and where we saw specific public health issues. So air quality, heat, and mental health, and other things like that. And I also worked on another two projects, and one of them was looking at where we could plant trees. So not only looking at the issue that we know that exists because of tree equity, but also, okay, how do we start to address that? And so I helped to add on to a decision-making tool that the organization already has that another urban intern created last summer. And I added some more dimensions to it, like urban heat data, environmental justice data. And so the picture on the left, you can see just like an overview of a little section of Boston, and then all of the blue areas are potential areas that the organization could plant trees. And so this will help them prioritize their work and so that they can really like direct resources toward places where there's not existing tree coverage and it would greatly benefit the community. And then I also started looking at the roots of tree inequity in Boston by examining historical tree canopy coverage and aerial imagery. And I'm still hoping to work on that a little bit more. But basically, we're trying to map out which neighborhoods lost trees and when. And again, that will be part of advocating for planting more trees in neighborhoods that have experienced historical disinvestment. And so for next steps, I'm actually going to be handing this project over to another urban intern to continue work on the public health aspect in the fall. And like I said, I'm hoping to continue working on the historical canopy coverage. And this will help inform again, like where we can plant trees, and then also like inform collaboration with the city to address like community needs. And my favorite part of working on this is that I usually do coastal geology. I spend a lot of time in salt marshes, and it was really fun to think about how to apply my skills in a totally different setting to like a totally different issue, but like still find that I could like be really helpful. So thanks so much.